Hello everyone, welcome to my channel BBTechHub. So last in 2-3 videos I'm discussing about the TCP/IP properties. So today I'm going to discuss about the third property of this TCP/IP properties. So that is nothing but the default gateway. So first of all हमें थोड़ा जानना पड़ेगा what is this default gateway, and it is very important while we are configuring the network settings of a host. So everyone, you see, actually, we call the exit point of any network is called as default gateway. Now, here is the question. What do you mean by the exit point? The thing is that आप एक अच्छा से देखिए, suppose हमारे पास 3 रूम है. I am having 3 rooms. अच्छा से आपको समझना होगा. And इस रूम में कुछ persons बात कर रहे हैं. इस रूम में भी बात कर रहे हैं. इस रूम में भी they are talking with each other. Now, when they are inside the room, no need to go outside. So of course उनको कोई डोर की जरूरत भी नहीं है. That means when the persons are inside the room and they're communicating with each other, आराम से बात कर रहे, they're communicating with each other. So this moment उनको कोई दरवाजे की जरूरत नहीं है. Why? Because they don't want to come out from this room. So the same way here also people are very nicely communicating with each other because they don't need to come out from the room. But you see, the moment इस रूम के पर्सन से बात करना चाहिए, then what to do? तो suppose this is room number 1 and this is room number 2. थोड़ा अच्छा से समझिएगा. So be careful. The moment this person of room 1 wants to communicate with this person of room 2, that moment the person start finding the door. That means the person will think, where is the door? दरवाजा किधर है? And at that moment, because this person if does not get the door, so cannot come out from the network, from the room. Same way, this person has to also come out from the room, then only can reach to the other person. Same way it happens in the network. Suppose you see this is a network which is maybe it is an 11 network, okay? And this is a 10 network. So host belong to 11 network. They want to communicate nicely. They will communicate. Host belong to 10 network. Nicely they can communicate. But the moment this host want to talk with the host of 10 network, that moment the host must know the door through which it will come out from the network. And that is nothing but we called as the gateway. Okay, and this is nothing but my default gateway. So whenever we configure a network and we want our host will come out from the network and will reach to the other network, you have to must assign the default gateway. Am I clear, everybody? So without default gateway, we cannot reach to the other network. So this is the reason why we configure a default gateway for a network, because if there is no gate, so the host cannot come out from the network. Now here is a very good question. Which IP address we will assign to this default gateway? So be careful, everyone. Default gateway must be a valid host address. Which type of host address? Valid host address. And कौन सा नेटवर्क का होगा? So ये उस नेटवर्क का होगा जिस नेटवर्क से होस्ट डेटा पैकेट को ट्रांसफर करेंगे. That means you see, if you are sitting in the room number 1, so of course you will come out from the room number 1. I think you will not come out from the room number 2 or 3. Am I clear? That means हम जिस रूम में रहते हैं उसी रूम से निकलने के लिए हमको क्या चाहिए? I need a door. Same way, when the host wants to come out from the network, so of course उसको क्या चाहिए? अपने ही network से एक gateway चाहिए. And this is the reason why we assign a valid host address as the default gateway. Am I clear? Now here is a very good question. Can we access internet without default gateway? So answer is no. Always जानिएगा, you should remember, without default gateway, we cannot access internet. Why? Because agar host does not know the door through which it will come out from the network, so how it will reach to the other network? So everybody remember, whenever you are configuring your host for accessing the internet, you must define the default gateway. Now I will show it you practically. Now you see, I am having a host. I think it is visible. And you see, you can see the IP address of this host. Now see, I want to access an internet server. So I'm pinging, suppose, google.com. Are we getting the reply? Yes, I'm getting the reply. Okay. If you want to see, you see, I have mentioned a default gateway over there. Now what I will do? I will go to the TCP/IP properties and I will remove the default gateway. Okay, everyone. Now see. Now I am going to ping. So you see the output, my dear. Ping request could not find host google.com. That means the host is trying to find out the google.com, but the host is not getting the door through which it will come out and reach to the google.com. Am I clear? Hello, everybody. What I mean to say, I think it should be clear to you. That means if I do not know which one is the door, how can I come out and reach to the other person's house? So the same way, whenever we are going to access the internet as an admin, you should mention the default gateway to every host. That means if this is the default gateway of this network, then as an admin, I should mention that 11.1.1.100 is the default gateway, and I have to mention it to every individual host. Now you see over here, again what I am doing? Again, I am assigning the default gateway. Okay. Hello. See. I think आप समझ पा रहे हो? 192.168, then 36.2. Okay. And now see. मैं दोबारा ping करती. So right now I am getting the reply. Why I am getting the reply? Because right now the host is having the address of the gate through which it will come out from the network and reach to the google.com. So everyone, you understood? So always remember, it is a very tricky question in interview also. Do we need a default gateway while accessing the internet? So everybody always remember this thing. The answer is no. We cannot access internet without default gateway. That means when we go for the IP troubleshooting, if we don't get the reachability to the internet, as an admin, once you should check the default gateway. Yes, everyone, I think you understood this thing. And the next topic, I'm coming up with the last parameter of the TCP/IP properties, that is the DNS. Okay, thank you.